Low-carb diets are very effective. That is a scientific fact. However, as with any diet, people sometimes stop losing before they reach their desired weight. Here are the top 15 reasons why you're not losing weight on a low-carb diet. 1. You are losing fat, you just don't realize it. Weight loss isn't a linear process. If you weigh yourself every day, there will be days when the scale goes down and other days when it goes up. It doesn't mean that the diet isn't working, as long as the general trend is going downwards. Many people lose a lot of weight in the first week on a low-carb diet, but it is mostly water weight. Weight loss will slow down significantly after this initial phase. Of course, losing weight is not the same as losing fat. It is possible, especially if you're new to weightlifting, that you are gaining muscle at the same time as you're losing fat. To make sure that you're losing, use something other than just the scale. Use a measuring tape to measure your waist circumference and have your body fat percentage measured every month or so. Also, take pictures. Take note of how your clothes fit. If you're looking thinner and your clothes are looser, you are losing fat no matter what the scale says. Summary: weight loss isn't linear, and there's a lot more to weight than just body fat. Be patient and use other ways of measuring than just the scale. 2. You're not cutting back on carbohydrates enough. Some people are more carb sensitive than others. If you're eating low carb and your weight starts to plateau, you may want to cut back on carbs even further. In that case, go under 50 grams of carbs per day. When you go under 50 grams per day, you're going to have to eliminate most fruits from your diet, although you can have berries in small amounts. If that doesn't work either, going under 20 grams temporarily can work. Then you are eating just protein, healthy fats and leafy green vegetables. To make sure that you're really eating low carb, get yourself a free online nutrition tracker and log your food intake for a while. Summary: if you are carb sensitive, you may want to temporarily eliminate all high carb foods and eat less than 50 grams of carbs per day. 3. You're stressed all the time. Unfortunately, it isn't always enough to just eat healthy and exercise. You need to make sure that your body is functioning optimally and that your hormonal environment is favorable. Being stressed all the time keeps the body in a constant state of fight or flight, with elevated levels of stress hormones like cortisol. Having chronically elevated cortisol levels can increase your hunger and cravings for unhealthy foods. If you want to cut back on stress, try meditation and deep breathing exercises. Cut back on distractions like online news, and read more books instead. Summary: chronic stress can have negative effects on your hormonal environment, making you hungrier and preventing you from losing weight. 4. You're not eating real food. A low-carb diet is about more than just lowering your intake of carbs. You have to replace those carbohydrates with real, nutritious foods. Throw away all processed low-carb products like Atkins bars, as they are not real food and not good for your health. Stick to meats, fish, eggs, vegetables and healthy fats if you need to lose weight. Also, treats like paleo cookies and brownies can cause problems even though they're made with healthy ingredients. They should be considered occasional treats, not something you eat every day. It is also important to eat enough fat. If you try to cut back on carbs and fat at the same time, you will end up ravenously hungry and feel bad. Eating a diet with nothing but protein is a very bad idea. Low carb, high fat and moderate protein is the way to go if you want to get into ketosis, which is the optimal hormonal environment to burn body fat. Summary: you need to replace the carbs with real, nutritious foods. To lose weight, stick to meats, fish, eggs, healthy fats and vegetables. 5. You're eating too many nuts. Nuts are real foods, no doubt about that. They are also very high in fat. For example, about 70% of the calories in almonds come from fat. However, nuts are very easy to overeat. Their crunchiness and high energy density give you the ability to eat large amounts of them without feeling full. I personally can eat a bag of nuts and still not feel satisfied, even though that one bag contains more calories than a meal. If you're snacking on nuts every day, or worse, nut butters, chances are you're just eating way too many calories. Summary: nuts have a very high energy density and are easy to overeat. If you're constantly snacking on nuts, try eliminating them. 6. You're not sleeping enough. Sleep is incredibly important for overall health, and studies show that a lack of sleep correlates with weight gain and obesity. A lack of sleep can make you feel hungrier. It will also make you tired and less motivated to exercise and eat healthy. Sleep is one of the pillars of health. If you're doing everything right but still not getting proper sleep, you won't see the results you might expect. If you have a sleeping disorder, see a doctor. They are often easily treatable. Some tips to improve sleep. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Sleep in complete darkness. Avoid alcohol and physical exercise in the last few hours before sleep. Do something relaxing before sleep, like reading. Try to go to bed at a similar time each night. Summary: sleep is absolutely crucial for optimal health. Studies show that a lack of sleep can make you eat more and gain weight. 7. You're eating too much dairy. Another low-carb food that can cause problems for some people is dairy. Some dairy products, despite being low in carbs, are still pretty high in protein. Protein, like carbs, can raise insulin levels, which drives energy into storage. The amino acid composition of dairy protein makes it very potent at spiking insulin. In fact, dairy proteins can spike insulin as much as white bread. Even though you may seem to tolerate dairy products just fine, eating them often and spiking insulin can be detrimental to the metabolic adaptation that needs to take place in order to reap the full benefits of low-carb diets. In this case, avoid milk and cut back on the cheese, yogurt and cream. Butter is fine, as it is very low in protein and lactose and therefore won't spike insulin. Summary: the amino acid composition of dairy proteins makes them spike insulin fairly effectively. Try eating less dairy. 8. You're not exercising right, or at all. You shouldn't exercise with the goal of burning calories. The calories burned during exercise are usually insignificant and can easily be negated by eating a few extra bites of food at the next meal. However, exercise is critical for both physical and mental health. Exercise can help you lose weight by improving your metabolic health, increasing your muscle mass and making you feel awesome. But it's important to do the right kind of exercise. Nothing but cardio on the treadmill is unlikely to give you good results, and doing too much may even be detrimental. Weightlifting: this will greatly improve your hormonal environment and increase your muscle mass, which will help you lose weight over the long term. Interval training: doing high-intensity intervals is an excellent form of cardio that boosts your metabolism and raises your levels of human growth hormone. Low intensity: being active and doing some low-intensity work like walking is a great idea. The human body was designed to move around, not sit in a chair all day. Summary: the right kinds of exercise improve your hormones, increase your muscle mass and make you feel awesome. Thanks for watching.